Hello, YouTube Stackers. This is ST with Silver Stacking 101, where we always believe in staying stacked and pat. Stacked with silver, gold, food, ammo, and pat with the means necessary to defend our stack. Over the past few weeks, we have been discussing how banks are exerting more control in society. The big money banking elite is out for control. One of the ways that we are becoming more and more subject to their control is the erosion of cash transactions and more reliance on digital currency transactions. Eventually, cash will be eliminated. This change will be sold to us, the public, for two reasons. Number one, violent crime. Going to a digital currency will lessen crime. Number two is cash is the preferred medium of exchange for illegal transactions, such as drugs. But there's a danger. When we go to a totally digital-based currency system, we give a lot of power to the banking establishment. Even though the funds might be our own funds, they can dictate what we can and cannot purchase with our own money. This sounds far out. However, there are people working very hard to make sure this exact thing happens. I want to share with you guys an article from the Wall Street Journal this past April 30th. I would like to share the link to this article. If I share the link, it brings the viewer to a subscription screen where they can only see part of the article. If you Google banks, credit card companies explore ways to monitor gun purchases, the entire article will come up and you will be able to read the entire article. Again, this is from April 30th, 2018. And I want to read a few lines from the article. Banks and credit card companies are discussing ways to identify purchases of guns in their payment systems, a move that could be a prelude to restricting such transactions, according to people familiar with the talks. Why does our bank care what we're buying? If what we're buying is legal and all laws are being complied with in letter and spirit, what's it our bank's problem? Would require merchants to share information about specific firearms products consumers are buying. I don't want my bank to know what I'm buying. I just want them to be a clearinghouse for the transaction for my money that's been earned legally and the taxes paid on the money. Such data could allow banks to restrict purchases at certain businesses or monitor them. And apparently the banks are lobbying their subordinates, Congress. At least one large U.S. bank has had early conversations with lawmakers about potential legislation to require merchants to share information about specific gun-related products consumers are buying with their cards, according to people familiar with the matter. As we go to a digital currency, we are giving the banks more and more power. This is a prime example. People's already thought of this crap and is trying to implement it. They're doing the groundwork for it. I don't want to give my bank this type of power, do you? Silver is not, nor will it ever be, the preferred medium of exchange to acquire what we want. However, it gives us an option outside banking and governmental control to acquire something we may want, assuming the other person, the other party to the transaction, is willing to accept the silver on its value in exchange for the item we want. That's going to become more and more important as our banks exert more and more control. I wonder one day, in the not too distant future, will banks suddenly decide we don't want people buying precious metals, therefore bank cards cannot be used for that purpose. When cash is gone, that's your only option. This is not good, folks. This is the banking, big money elite taking more and more control in society, and it's a crappy deal for us. That's what I think. I want to know what you think. Tell me what you think and why you think it. Please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you for watching. God bless you, and remember, stay stat and pat.